Everything you need to know about Cold War Zombies in one video. Well, let's not waste any more time. Cold War Zombies has a different point system. Points are awarded only when players have killed an enemy. They get 90 points for a regular kill and 115 points for a melee or headshot. Also, there are minor effects like stunning enemies, breaking armor, and killing boss enemies that award bonus points. Cold War Zombies allows you to customize your loadout with any weapon in the game. To keep this from becoming insanely unbalanced, weapons have upgradable tiers of effectiveness. A loadout weapon is red and is the weakest. A common rarity is green, a rare rarity is blue, an epic rarity is purple, and a legendary rarity is orange and is the strongest. Gold rarity is reserved for wonder weapons. Wall weapons will be outlined with their rarity. As the rounds progress, there is a chance that wall weapons will automatically increase their rarity. The mystery box also has a chance to give you a weapon of any rarity, but the higher the round you are on, the better chance you have of getting a high rarity weapon, which does include wonder weapons. To rank up your weapons rarity on your own, you need to earn enough salvage and spend it at an armor station. Salvage is a secondary currency that is randomly dropped by enemies and at round milestones. Green is common salvage, blue is rare salvage. Each type of salvage can be used at armor stations for increasing your weapon's rarity level or obtaining and upgrading armor. Armor is an additional level of defense you can obtain from the armor station or by an enemy dropping an armor vest. There are 3 different levels of armor that all increase in durability and effectiveness. You can upgrade your armor at the armor station for an increasingly large amount of salvage. You can also replenish your armor at an armor station or by picking up armor vests or armor shards that are dropped by enemies. Crafting tables function as the station to exchange salvage for lethal and non-lethal equipment, as well as kill streaks. This is also where you refill your self-revives. You get 1 self-revive per solo game, and you can purchase more at crafting tables. One of the most notable changes in Cold War Zombies is the perk system. The most fundamental change is the removal of the 4 perk limit. Instead, perks will increase their cost by 5,000 points after every perk you purchase. The Wonder Fizz machine makes its return and now allows you to purchase whatever perk you want directly. Other than that, the perk system is fairly standard. However, perks now have 5 tiers of abilities that you can upgrade with Aetherium crystals. Aetherium crystals are an external progression currency that can be earned at the end of every 5th round, starting at the end of round 10. The higher round you survive, the more Aetherium crystals you will earn. Additionally, you will begin to earn refined and flawless Aetherium crystals as you reach higher and higher rounds. You can spend Aetherium crystals in the menu by going to the weapons tab and selecting the skills option. Here you can upgrade your perks, weapon classes, ammo mods, and field upgrades. Fair warning, these upgrades are permanent and cannot be turned off. Field upgrades serve as a special ability that you can select with your loadout. Field upgrades charge through enemy eliminations. Ring of Fire creates a ring of fire that increases your damage significantly. Frost Blast creates a gust of ice and snow that slows and kills enemies close to you. Energy Mine plants an energy trap that deals massive damage to enemies. Aether Shroud transports you to the Dark Aether, hiding you from all enemies. Healing Aura heals yourself and your allies. Frenzied Guard makes you invulnerable and repairs your armor. Toxic Growth creates spiky plants that slows and kills enemies that walk into it. And Tesla Storm surrounds you with electricity that stuns enemies. To change your field upgrade mid-game, pause the game and select a class with your desired field upgrade. Or you can change the class you already have selected and then reselect it again with the proper field upgrade. Pack-a-Punch is relatively the same as it always has been. However, there are now 3 different levels of Pack-a-Punch. The first costs 5,000 points, the second costs 15,000 points, and the third costs 30,000 points. Additionally, ammo mods can be selected and purchased directly from the Pack-a-Punch machine for 2,000 points. Napalm Burst lights enemies on fire, Cryo Freeze slows and freezes enemies, Deadwire shocks and stuns enemies, Brain Rot turns enemies into allies, and Shatter Blast explodes enemies. It's important to note that some enemies are weak to specific ammo mods, so pay attention to those attack indicators. Once you're done with your match and you don't feel like completing the main quest, you can call in an Exfil helicopter and end your match that way. At the end of every 5th round, starting at round 10, you can interact with the radio that is marked on your screen and begin the Exfil process. Use caution. You will be required to eliminate a few hordes of zombies and some boss zombies to survive. Once you've survived, exfil with Raptor 1 and you will be rewarded with a bonus amount of XP and Aetherium crystals if you still need to earn them. You'll notice you can fully interact with the Gunsmith for Cold War Zombies. If you find yourself a combination of attachments, charms, and camo that you like, you can save that as a custom loadout so you don't need to recreate it ever again. But what's even better is that you can actually equip that custom loadout mid-game. Simply pause the game, hit Apply Blueprint, tab over to Custom Loadouts, and select the one you want to equip. Pro tip, there are ammo crates throughout every single map where you can refill your ammo for points. Zombies in Cold War, like in Black Ops 4, have a health cap. Round 55 is when the zombies will be at their maximum health of 60,000. Use caution though, unlike any other zombie game before, zombies will deal increasing amounts of damage to you as you progress through the rounds. Also, starting at round 20, armored zombies will begin to mix with normal zombies. These armored zombies have armor protecting them. Their helmets and vests can be shot off, and there is a specific attachment that allows you to deal more damage to armor. If you're looking for a more challenging experience, try out the Rampage Inducer. Found in the spawn room of every single round-based map, the Rampage Inducer increases the zombie spawn speed and makes them sprint and super sprint at you. You can turn on and off this at any point in time up to round 55, where all zombies are super sprinting anyway. Something else that is on every single map is the Trials computer. Interact with the main computer to begin a timed trial. Successfully complete these challenges for higher and higher rarity rewards. Once you have a reward available, you can interact with your personal reward station to accept your reward or start another trial to try and increase your reward's rarity. This is a very accessible way to obtain any map's wonder weapon if you do not wish to do the quest for it. Now, as far as which weapons you want to equip, I'm assuming you do not have any of the DLC weapons unlocked quite yet. No worries, here are some of the best default weapons you can use right away. The Gallo Shotgun, a semi-automatic and deals incredible amounts of damage really quickly. The Diamatis, unlock the dual-wield attachment for the Diamati, and this is one of the best damage per second weapons in the game. The M16, don't let the burst fool you, the M16 packs a punch and deals a lot of damage. Now if you are looking to unlock some DLC weapons, here are some of my personal favorites. The AMP-63, once again, dual-wield these pistols and get ready to decimate hordes of enemies. The MAC-10, a personal favorite of mine, build it for hipfire and this becomes a monster of a weapon, devouring ammo and zombies alike. But realistically, don't be afraid to use any weapon in Cold War Zombies. They are all fairly effective no matter what you do. When it comes to the maps, you really can't go wrong. The Maschine is an excellent vanilla introduction to Cold War Zombies. Easy power and pack-punch quest. The wonder weapon is easy to obtain but requires a medium level effort to upgrade. The boss zombies are box standard zombies enemies. The Megaton feels overwhelming at first, but after some practice becomes fairly easy and fun to manage. The Firebase Z is underrated and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The power and pack-punch quests are again fairly straightforward. The best aspect of Firebase Z to me is the defense rounds. You get a free kill streak and need to defend a whole side of the map. The wonder weapon has an easy quest and is very satisfying to use. Maurer Toten is regarded as the best of Cold War's offerings. Once again, power and pack-a-punch is very easy. The wonder weapon is incredibly strong and fun to get. There are a lot of side quests and the main quest is probably the strongest in Cold War. Forsaken has the easiest power and pack-a-punch quest. Spoiler, it's just a button. But Forsaken makes up for its lackluster progression with an abundance of fun and inventive side quests, amazing wonder weapon, and compelling spawn room mechanic. Onslaught is a bare-bones side mode that takes place on multiplayer maps. You will need to follow an orb around and eliminate enemies to progress the rounds. Every 3 rounds, a special round will begin with elite enemies. Those enemies will drop a perk power-up drop, as well as armor vests, weapons, kill streaks, and chalices that allow you to pack-punch your weapon, and wrenches that allow you to upgrade your weapon's rarity. Armor vests, chalices, and weapons all have increasing rarities, so it is possible for you to get fully set up on these drops eventually. There are many spin-off modes, but my personal favorite is Onslaught Containment. It is set on the smaller gunfight maps and is excellent for weapon XP. Also, there's no orb to follow around, you just have the whole map to explore. Speaking of exploration, Outbreak is a large-scale, open-world-esque objective-based mode. You start on a random fireteam map with a main objective indicated. Pockets of enemies are wandering around the map waiting for you to engage. There are many side quests that give you bonus points, salvage, perks, weapon rarity upgrades, and more. Vehicles, loot drops, the Wonder Fizz machine, wall buys, crafting tables, and the pack-a-punch are all scattered throughout every single map. After completing the main objective, an anomaly will spawn with all of the important equipment you need to upgrade your person. Interact with it to either exfil or proceed to the next round on another map. Pro tip, shoot the top of the beacon to skip a round and get to that high round even faster. Cold War Zombies is an excellent zombies game. With so much to offer and a revolutionary way to play zombies, it is one of the best zombie experiences we have to date. If you need your Cold War Zombies fix, look no further than me beating every single Cold War Zombies main quest in one video. Check it out here and stay beautiful.